After the Sabbath, at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here. He is risen, just as he said." Matthew 28, 1 through 6. 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire ranked as the most powerful kingdom on earth. It numbered 60 million people, 1/4 of the planet's population. It reached as far north as Britain, as far south as Egypt, as far east as Turkey, as far west as Portugal. All roads led to Rome. At the peak of its power, Caesar Augustus, the same Caesar who declared that a census should be taken, declared himself Pontifex Maximus, chief priest of Rome. He renovated 82 Roman temples. He reinstituted animal sacrifice to Roman gods. And it was upon his death in AD 14 that Caesar Augustus was declared the Son of God. In fact, the inscription on Roman coins read, "Caesar is Lord." Juxtapose that with this. That same year, AD 14, Jesus was a teenager living and working in a small village called Nazareth, population 400, in an obscure outpost of the Roman Empire called Judea. He never went to college, never wrote a book, never held office. In his teens and 20s, he worked as a craftsman. Then at 30 years of age, he was baptized in the Jordan River by a man named John. He disappeared into the wilderness for 40 days, and when he came back, he started doing unbelievable miracles. He started telling unforgettable stories. But 3 years later, it was over. Jesus was killed on a Roman cross. He only had 12 disciples and 120 followers. If you were placing bets in the first century on what would last the longest, on who would have the greatest impact, Caesar or Jesus, the Roman Empire, or this thing we call Christianity, you bet the farm on Rome. 2,000 years have come and gone, and Caesar is a salad. I don't know anybody who worships Julius or Augustus or Marcus Aurelius. The Roman Empire is long gone, but 2,000 years later, 2 billion people from every nation, tribe, people, and language celebrate the empty tomb. How does that happen? How is it that human history is divided into BC and AD by his birth? The short answer: Christ is risen. Christ is risen indeed.